Greetings, fellow crypt raiders. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo, episode 153, Pillager Prowl. Oh, you know what? I just realized there is a lot more mechs than I thought, because there's 3 Apocryton right here. Hello, Apocryton. Enjoy getting slain. I'll have one to get ready for that fight. Yeah, there are 2 arrows. I didn't see the other arrow. So my mechs, let's get them down to the fight zone. Apocrytons can indeed jump, yeah. Who are you? Oh, some plant cutter who died. Probably... Oh, I'm visible. Oh, that's cute. Trying to hurt me with your little needle guns. Alright, the mechs are all ready. Oops, sorry, you get stunned again. Gonna get a lot of nanochips as a result of this. Do a little bit of self-tending. Not that I'm worried about my injuries. So where is the war... Oh, the War Queen's in this pack. Got it. Uranium slugs are absolutely ripping them up. The furthest along mech is still pretty far. Nope. Autocannons are so quick. They're immediate. Oh, you know what? I don't have the heat. And there goes the last Apocryton. These centipedes are pretty tooled up. They're not going to be that difficult to kill. I'm waiting for my heat to dissipate, and then I can mess with these centipedes even further. The War Queen's going to be a little annoying because she's going to spam her little urchins, which is uranium slug shot absorbers, as far as I'm concerned. Did I get... Okay, I got the berserk off. Cool. So I'm going to turn off the slugs so I don't waste shots on the urchins. Natsu is moving out of the way. That's good. So we've got 3 nanochips here. I'll just crude mark them for later. And we've got the first of the Scythers coming through now. So, mechs, behind enemy walls, or behind the walls, I'm gonna repaint a little bit. Because this area is not safe. I know I'm painting it crudely, just don't want to spend a year on this. There. That'll have them where they should be. So Scythers and Lancers coming in. Let's have the Gunners report to duty. Hey, Pro Knight. Thanks for the resub. Looks like there aren't too many urchins around the War Queen right now, so I'm gonna turn the turrets on. I think she's printing up urchins right now. No, she wasn't. Thought she was printing up urchins as we spoke, but apparently not. Alright, Queen's dead. There can only be one Queen. This Scyther's about to pop out. Marauder, do not auto-fire, please. I don't need a giant flaming explosion. Wendy's already healed. I'm just gonna have her chill. She doesn't need to be part of this fight. Nope. Killian. You got one-tapped by a Minotaur. Holy moly. That is unusual. Minotaurs are like really kind of worthless robots in terms of their strength. So being a one-tap like that is really, really rare. That wasn't even friendly fire. No, that was Minotaur. Well, what's even crazier is... Oh, maybe it was friendly fire. No. What's even crazier is how did the Minotaur thread a shot through Judea's shield? That shouldn't even be possible. Judea had a shield over Killian, very obviously. And it was ignored somehow? I don't understand how it was ignored. Like, at all? But whatever, I guess. Alright, looks like they just will have this group, and that's the only group that's going to effectively make it inside. Splat. It's actually, in my opinion, kind of more fun to smash the centipedes. So I'm going to send my brawlers down to go do that. Shooters, you can take a break. So we have a nano power focus chip and then 3 nanostructure chips. Very nice haul for a little raid. Alright, we'll have the brawlers lurking here. Midi gets a day off, you know, being in a coma and all. Yeah, 4 mech bosses is a little raid. Hey, you know, you can surround Splat. Looks like the next two are double centipedes, which is fine. Dave, your injury was a leg bruise. Ow, excuse me. You know, I'm not even sure that the shooters need to be here. Just go home. You're superfluous. What's a dangerous raid to me? I think at this point, Wendy could probably take on a max point raid, like, while sleeping. So there really isn't a the dangerous raid, actually, no, I stand corrected, would be pod drop raiders in the middle of the base with doomsday launchers or triple launchers. That's dangerous no matter how you build your base, unless you build your base completely underground. Because there's otherwise no counter to it. You know, when you have people pop out of pods in the middle of your base with doomsday launchers, I mean, there is no counter. So that would still be dangerous, but apart from that, everything else would be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Mechs, you can move around again. No, not you guys. Wrong batch. Okay. Raid's gone. Nano chips. Let's see. Got to think about that. So I already have 3 repair probes on mass, which doubles repair speed. I could make mech lord gear, but I'm not really sure I'd even use it. But I do have the materials to make at least one of the pieces of mech lord. The problem is, like, the gear decays over time, so I'd wear it and probably not use it, and then I would get rid of it. So either I could make some more waste pack atomizers or more repair probes. So the only other thing I could do with their chips is to make repair probes out of them. So should I make waste pack or repair probes? Probe implants. And then we'll deal with the power focus chip, too. Rogi, what are you doing sleeping there? So I have 14 beds, and that's one for everybody? But I'm still not done with all of the beds that I would want in the barracks to complete the expand the barracks goal, so I'll queue some additional beds up and keep the excellence or better. No. I was hoping for an excellent. I might have been done. There we go. The thought I had is at the top of the bedroom, I will stick in a bunch of the neural superchargers. Maybe all of them? Well, they won't all fit, I don't think. As that seems like a very good use for the bedroom. Alright, implants it is. Let's get those repair probes going. And I think I might just decide what to deal with the power focus. I think I'm going to do a remote shield with Bryzit. Because I think Mass already has maxed out remote shields. Yeah. So Bryzit's remote shield. Not everyone's going to get a slate dresser, but I think the end table alone puts the comfort up. Yeah. The end table alone will, the comfort will exceed the need for 100% comfort. So, what should Wendy's priority be? This should be familiar to you. And because I just got attacked, I'm going to start my death rest now. Because usually Randy gives you a little bit of a cooldown between attacks. Usually. So she is now Humogen amped. These beds are, 99% comfort. Whatever, close enough to 100. Terminate, you got a lot of sperm, friend. We'll just keep stealing it. Yeah, Wendy really could use a high mate. I've really just not been lucky on the high mate joining like at all. It's been a long wait. Gestation is already done. Hi, Killian. Welcome back. Like nothing happened at all. So those chips need to get hauled in. I think what's happening right now is they, the slaves aren't allowed to leave the walls. Lo, that is not a bed for you. Oh, this is a spare bed? Put it in the slave area. Some of my colonists are not that bright. They decide to sleep outside for no reason. And actually, you know what I could do is I could give the cryptosleepers beds as well. So Guero, crabs, and banish. Just so when they wake up, they don't get glued to weird beds. But yeah, I think there's something aesthetically pleasing about this this here very symmetrical barracks. I like it. Cameron, you became a child. Are you allowed to be a colonist? Let's see. Yes, you are allowed to be a colonist. You will remain a colonist. Alright, what about you guys? Phantom, are you allowed to be a colonist? Yes. Dom, what about you? Yes. And then I'll check Cthulhu ahead of time, and yes. Let's have the dirt mole start crossing sperm around. And it looks like either kill mech bosses or pillage ancient dangers. Have you decided on which? I removed that wall and now I'm putting it back. I know, just rad logic. Alright, Tati, what about this? Is this any good? Nope, slow runner. It was close to being good. What was it? 1, 2, 3? No. It also has pig nose, and so yeah, that's no good. You can just drop the egg. I don't really care about it. I'm gonna have some mechs fertilized with terminate. Trying for a vampire dirt mole. Alright, this is just a bad dirt mole. Try again. I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe that there's been a terminate hybrid that has been worth keeping so far. Which is rough, given the effort it took to make one, to take a dirt mole like that. We also have a Rurift egg ready to go. So is this the other egg? This is a 2/11. Let me refer to the genes So dirt moles have strong melee damage, which this one's missing, so I'm not going to bother with this. Even though strong melee damage is a shared gene. Pillage ancient dangers overwhelmingly. Got it. And Pronite, by the way, thank you for the bits. I don't know how I missed that, but monthly tip, very much appreciated. Although the reaction to it is delayed. Embarrassingly. So I think I liked the MIDI Chimic combo, and I will have Bryzit join them. So prediction, will the Pillagers find either high mate or leg? So I'm looking for either an architect leg or a high mate from the ancient dangers. So I'm pointing at a prediction that is not actually visible on the screen, but you're willing or able to bet on that if you'd like. All right, all the bills for the prepare probes are done. So this was going to Bryzit. And then the remote shield is going to Bryzit as well. Bryzit's getting a lot of stuff. So remote repair, repair probe, and remote shield 2 out of 3. How rare are the arc genes? Really depends on how often you get caravan visits and how often you get orbital traders. But they're pretty rare. I've had the opportunity to buy maybe like 3 or 4 of them. But in the past, they've been paired with other things that I've wanted to avoid. But yeah, they're fairly uncommon. So soon, Shell and Robot will be out. It's going to be confusing because there's, oh, you're supposed to be Shell Bell. Because there's Shell Bell and then Shell, and they're different. It's going to be so confusing. Yeah, if you want to check how rare it is, it's actually, I've actually checked in the code for the chance for certain items in trade caravans, but it's surprisingly difficult to answer that. I can just tell you from having checked for our ancient danger chance for loot and stuff like that. It is messy. Temporary sites do not use faction xenotypes. Yeah. You checked on that. And you can get different ones. That's very odd about the temporary sites. I must say. A very strange consequence of its coding. There's a lot of like code jumble in RimWorld's code base that is kind of like that though in there. Like it was designed ages ago and hadn't been updated to make sense. So temporary sites do use faction xenotypes. There's of course the other for temporary sites. So there's other temporary sites that have like that are factionless, that are temporary factions as well. So we have like Shobum here, which is a temporary faction. Is this Shobum? No. Where is Shobum's faction? This is the Quaken Covenant. And I would need to enable like dev mode to even figure out what kind of faction that is. Because they're designed on the fly. So when you are death resting, you're up in 1.8 days. Got it. Let's start sending our pillagers out, I guess. Rhizit's all ready. So I think initially I'm just going to send Chimik and Mitty. And then have Rhizit join later on. Also, Rhizit, you don't need to just sit on your throne all day long. You can do other things. So if I ever get all the genes to make a better vampire, I will. But it's not really Wendy's primary or even secondary goal. So it's one of those like, if it's possible, I'll do it. But I'm not going to go out of my way for it. And there's also a high unlikelihood that I even get there because of the amount of vampire genes that I haven't scanned yet, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. There are so many genes in the vampire genome that would need to be scanned for it to even be worthwhile. All right, they are out. So the Ancient Danger power couple continues. Oh, wow, they like landed on one too. It is the only on the map tile. And I think what I'll do is I'll do 4 of them. Just like last time, so all the people that predicted, it's out of 4. I failed to mention I should have. Oh, forget that. Some of the meals that I brought weren't cannibal. I'll just eat them now with Viop. So, Chimik, let's get poking into this. Actually, before we do that, I need to know the exit direction. So the exit direction is west, about here. RNG says I should get one today? I hope so, man. I hope so. Really? Thrumbos on this tile? Where I can't take advantage of the meat and leather? That's just mean. Specialized limbs, pulsar, soother, and the herm crate. Oh. I don't have a line of sight. There we go. Okay, there's a corpse in that one. What is your shooting at? 10? Oh, that's not bad. I thought Chimik's... Chimik is near visioned. That was the aim penalties that I was sporting. No, just let fire up tank. That's what they're there for. And then you patch up fire when you're done. One thing I haven't had in a while is a supply of beer or tea. That might be wise. You wish they'd make a Muffalo plushie? Yeah, the Thrumbo plushie's cool, but I'm right there with you. I'm Team Muffalo. Oh my god, you guys suck at doctoring. All the more reason to send Bryzit out to help. A cooking trainer. Okay. Stop shooting. You're gonna, like, trigger the soldiers, and that would be a problem. Alright, let's figure out who's in these caskets. So I shot at that one, it was empty, or rather had a corpse in it. So shoot at this one. Alright, so we've got a baseliner, a baseliner, a baseliner, and then dead baseliner, baseliner, baseliner. Well, there should be some components on them and stuff like that. So I will loot the dead and the dying. Alright, bye-bye now. Enjoy your slow, hypothermic death. I've said this often, and I'll say it again. The amount of freebies you get from Ancient Dangers is excessively good for how hard they are to clear. I guess for, like, new players, Ancient Dangers poses a real threat, but for veteran players, they're a joke. It does not take much to clear an Ancient Danger, and, you know, it's obviously very profitable. It's one of the easiest ways to make... Like, if anyone was ever trying to speed run, like, a Zero to Riches type series, just running around looting Ancient Dangers would be some of the... Like, I've seen people, like, get yayo farms and things like that, and yeah, you can do that in the side as a side hustle, but like bang for your buck, Ancient Dangers are just amazing. Same with the complexes sometimes. Not all the complexes, but sometimes it's got the ancient complex is pretty amazing too. Oh, this was Happiness Village. Bye bye, Happiness Village. Good strong name for a bunch of dead people. So did you get patched up? Yeah, okay. They automatically, like, will patch each other up on caravans, so makes it easier to take care of them. It's probably too cold to call in. Yeah, it's too cold to call in the Glitterworld Empire now. So I mentioned that I wanted beer and tea again. So I think on this farm, I will start planting beer and tea. Because we have 3,200 rice. Oh, a manhunter pack. Megasloth. Question for y'all. What robo-boss should I call in? I'll leave this up to you. Might as well just have the Megasloths kill the robots. Because That makes a lot of sense. Who is my best constructor in a pinch? Vendetta, I think it will be you. I'm going to have Vendetta wall up the base. I'm going to corral the mechs up to the middle north door. Does not look like anyone's set to be caught outside. The last time we used Megaslaws, they were supposed to show up. It was because it was too cold for them to exist on this map tile. So they didn't exist. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo, which originally streamed live on Twitch, April 30th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. Hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Wendigo,